and welcome to my YouTube channel Vocavita English, and today I brought for you an advanced English vocabulary session as promised. Now, looking at the quotes, you must have got an idea how we are going to proceed. Since it is an advanced learning session, so obviously the strategy and approach towards learning will also be a little advanced. That means we are not going to learn from words to use in the sentence, not moving from words to context, but this time we are going to move from the context to the words. Yes, we are going to go from the quotes as shown to the words and to its antonym. So we are not going to learn the word, but its meaning, its opposite, and use in the sentence. So let's start with the first quote. The first quote says, "Language is the apparel in which your thoughts parade before the public." Language is the apparel in which your thoughts parade before the public. The word circled is apparel. A meaning of apparel is clothing. Clothing. And the antonym of apparel, that is clothing, means bare or unclothed or unfurnished. So here we have learned another word, its meaning and its antonym as well. Let's move on very quickly to the next quote of the day. "The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity." The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. The meaning of tenacity is what? Tenacity means firmly holding something or something that continue to exist. But the main question is, what is the antonym of tenacity? The antonym, the opposite of tenacity, is irresolution or indifference. Yes. The third quote says, "Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough." This quote is by Emily Dickinson. Find ecstasy in life. Ecstasy means an overwhelming feeling of happiness. It is also an illegal drug that is taken to feel more happy. Excessive happiness. Yes, sometimes drugs has to be taken for excessive happiness. But what is the antonym of the word in the quote? Its antonym is misery or sadness or melancholy. That is the opposite, the antonym of ecstasy. Very quickly, moving to the fourth word in the quote. The next quote on your screen is, "It is easy to forget how effervescent and free we all felt that summer." It is easy to forget how effervescent. Effervescent means lively and enthusiastic. Lively and enthusiastic. So what do you think the opposite would mean? Just now we have learned a beautiful word, and the opposite of lively and enthusiastic, the opposite of effervescent is still, dull, flat or depressed. Yes, you have learned an antonym of effervescent. Effervescent means lively, and its opposite antonym means flat or depressed. You got that right. Now the next quote on your screen is, "Persistence and resilience only come from having been given the chance to work through difficult problems." By Givertilly. Persistence and resilience. Now I have circled persistence, and you can see that I have not circled resilience. We all know what resilience means. I hope that if you are an advanced learner, you know resilience means able to recover quickly from difficult situations, in case you don't know. Yes, but our word for this quote is persistence. What do you mean by persistence? Persistence means continue doing in spite of difficulty. Yes, it is very closer in meaning to resilience. That's why I have not taken both the words. Persistence, that is continue doing in spite of difficulty, and resilience means able to recover quickly from a difficult situation. There is the difference. But we don't have to do the meaning. Think about what is the one word that's opposite of persistence. A good word that you should immediately add to your vocabulary, and that is the opposite of persistence is deciduous or docile. Both the words docile and deciduous are the antonyms of persistence. Got that? Next word is don't be too timid and squeamish about your actions. All life is an experiment. The more experiments you make, the better. Don't be too timid and squeamish. Obviously, here again two words and both are closer in meaning. That's timid and squeamish. Let's first find out what is the meaning of squeamish and then move on to the antonym of squeamish. Meaning of squeamish is easily disgusted. Someone who have strong moral rules and they are easily disgusted because things are not moving according to their ways. So they are frustrated and disgusted because they have strong moral values. You can call these person fussy because they are very fixed at whatever they know they believe and they are not ready to change their mindset. Such persons are also regarded as squeamish. Now we have got very clear picture of what squeamish is. Let's see what is the opposite of squeamish. Antonym of the word squeamish is shrewd or settled. Someone who is settled, that means he can be influenced, he can be settled in any kind of situation and can be adjusted to any situation. But the person who is not ready to adjust, you can call him squeamish. Got that? And the next word, see in the quote, strength does not come from physical capacity, it comes from an indomitable will. The word is indomitable. The meaning of the word indomitable means impossible to defeat, someone who can never be defeated. It's impossible to defeat a person, then he can be called as indomitable. The antonym of indomitable can be weak, that means someone who can easily surrender, or submissive, that also means the same. Submissive, surrendered. Yes, and one who fails to surrender, one who cannot be taken over or conquered is known as indomitable. Let's move to the next quote. The next quote says, accept the challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration of victory. Accept challenges so that you can feel the exhilaration. Exhilaration, the word itself is full of happiness. It's filled with happiness and cheerfulness. Exhilaration, something that is exhilarating, that means it is increasing your happiness. Obviously, meaning means make someone feel very happy and full of energy. Its opposite will be dejection or depression, when you are causing depression or dejection to someone. Let's move to the next quote. When you find people who not only tolerate your quirks but celebrate them with cries of "me too," be sure to cherish them because those weirdos are your tribe. Your tribe means they are of your type. Now, the word in question is quirks. Meaning of quirks means some special and peculiar characteristic. You are known by something that you do very strange and unique. That's your quirk. Yes, tolerate your quirks. Quirks means the specific way, peculiar way that you have that nobody else have. Yes, and the antonym of quirk is familiarity. Someone who is, everybody know that you behave like that, but if you have some suspense in your characteristic, in your persona, that is your quirk. Yes, so the opposite of that is familiarity, can be inability or usualness. Yes, usually we know how he is, but if there's something strange, something weird about his character, that means that is his quirk style. Moving quickly to the last quote of the day by William Shakespeare. Yes, brevity. Brevity is the soul of wit. Wit, if you're an average learner, I hope that you know wit means intelligence, or it refers to intelligent person, witty person, intelligent person who knows the answers of all the question, always resourceful, knowledgeable. Yes, too much of wit now. The question is brevity. The word in question is brevity. The meaning of brevity is quality of expressing much in few words. In few words, you have expressed a lot. Just said a few things and you've expressed a lot. That is brevity. So obviously, just the opposite is verbosity. Verbosity speaks too much, very talkative. So, brevity and verbosity are synonym and antonym. Verbosity or extension or prolonging, that is the exact antonyms of brevity. Next time you know brevity, you know its exact opposite is verbosity. That is a polished word to use. A very good suggestion from my side. Yes, so now congratulations to all the learners, the advanced learners. You have not only learned synonyms, you have learned antonyms, and you have come across 10 effective famous quotes of the day. So happy learning. Now, did you enjoy the lesson? So, congratulations, advanced learners. You have successfully accomplished the advanced vocabulary target. I hope you have not only learned the meanings of certain words but enriched your vocabulary with its antonyms as well. My next video is based on author of the month. Yes, you'll get to know all about a famous author. We are going to select one author every month and we are going to study in detail about that author, about his best works, about his unique style of writing. So, if you don't want to miss that, do not forget to subscribe to Boca Vita English, and I'll bring for you more informative videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Till then, happy learning!